man in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me reach, so I
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1 to count.
Line drive.
Nice swing and good solid contact. Up there was smoke, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength and ultra-fast arm and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that one upstairs.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Juan Soto now. In the air, right field. Judge is there. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Now it's the right fielder, Aaron Judge. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Late swing, fouled off.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Judge waits. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Base hit. Throws to second. Lead runner to second. So 2 on for the out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Chipper Jones, the next to hit, takes ball 1. No outs, runners at first and second. This one in the air, center field. Beltran sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Now it's going to be Carlos Beltran. And that one fouled off. On the ground, 2 ball. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from his knees, and they get the out. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this.
He's trying for third. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner goes again. That's to third, into the outfield, base hit. The throw in.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Top of the second, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yamamoto back to work. There's the strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. That's inside.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
2-2 now. Cut on and lifted in the air. Beltran on the move. And there's one away. Now it's Corey Seager. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Yamamoto measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. That one well upstairs. And it's 2-1.
Inside, ball 3.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first, heading for 2. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
He was all over that one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Bellinger up to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt. And a base hit. Judge hustles it back in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Late with the swing there. Next offering way off the plate. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. And no one can get there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 2-2.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
And now Gary Carter. Up the middle, Edman. Tosses to first, and they take care of Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the second. And here comes Tommy Edman. Swings through that.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
That one to first. Here's the tag, and he's out. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
One out, bases empty. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swing and a miss. Back here at PNC Park, here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Liner stays at first. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Oh, 2 now as he swings through it. Tied up here in the early going. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Soto jumps out of the way of ball 1. Out to center. Beltran under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third, Aaron Judge at the plate. And Judge spoils that one. Carter makes the grab, 1 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
0-1.
And now the 0-1. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Single. A gigantic blast. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now here is Chipper Jones. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Slow roller to first, Guerrero. And he's out on the tag. That's out number 3. And we're back. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tatis the first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Here's Corey Seager.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Edman slings to first. And that quickly 2 away. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Singled and scored his first time. And it's fouled away. On the ground, Edman handles, throws to first, and Bellinger. And welcome back to the ballpark. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Fouled off left side. Tatis waits. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pick.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Rice now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Beltran hauls it in, 2 away. Tommy Edman at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here in Pittsburgh, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Acuna measures 6 feet even, 205 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Everything came together for him. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Beltran swings through it for strike 1. In the air on the infield, Jones makes the catch for the out. Gary Carter digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. To the right side, and that's a fair ball. Around third. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 3-all. Here's Ketel Marte. And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Carter, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Nope, inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one ripped to left. Makes the grab for the second out. now it's Jose Ramirez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's the strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that line.
Ouch, that one got him. Here's Juan Soto. Both 2 in this one. That one almost got him.
That's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a good baseball.
That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. The throw to second. The tag, and they cut it down, going for 2. Back here at PNC Park, and now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1
I got a
there.
ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Fought off foul. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Single. He circles the bases, and we are all tied up. It's 4-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Nobody on,
0-2.
nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one fouled off. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Back up there. Oh, that got him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. 2 on, 1 out. Jones, the next to hit. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. There's 1 out. Back to first, not in time.
Oh, Booz, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Beltran swings through it for strike 1. Up the middle, hauls it in to end the inning. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of righty reliever out of the pen, Roki Sasaki. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's Cody Bellinger. Swung on, belted. Get out the right, bread and buster, grandma. It's grand salami time. And just like that, they're out front. It's 5-4. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Rice racing over to make the catch. Bottom of the 6th. Now. Fernando Tatis Jr. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that gets down into the gap. The throw to third. Tatis around second. In there safely.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Anytime you
hold on, he's coming home. Grounding ball here, rolls foul. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Morhone throws over, and he's back in easily. The 0-2. Acuna makes a nice running catch. He's in there.
So many times that one gets out of here and into his seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Knocks it down. The throw is late, and so they end up with some speed on it first. One down. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Over to first, and he's safe. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1.
And that is out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one missing inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Move over to first, trying to keep it close. And that's disengagement number 2. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging. 2 away. And the batter now, Will Smith. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well,
if
he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction.
Runner on the move. And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Bingo. And they add a couple more. It's 7-5.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Here is Aaron Judge. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. And that is the inning.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Carlos Beltran. Sasaki back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Now 1-1.
1 strike. Ball, that's off the plate.
1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
to first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanding his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Marte at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
All over that one right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the run.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. That's his strikeout. Gassed it right by him. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH. Shohei Ohtani.
Now pitching. Jack.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They're getting a lot of loud contact right now. 9 hits have gone 90+ miles per hour off the bat, which puts a lot of pressure on the defense to make some tough plays.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 8-5.
Sometimes too much velocity will cause a pitcher to throw through the sink, and that means that there's more four-seam action than there is sink, and that can turn into a really good pitch to hit. Well, you saw it right there. Didn't miss a stitch on that baseball. He's got himself a home run.
Chipper swings and connects. Deep to left field. And it hits the fence. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Carlos Beltran will hit next. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one backed up the middle and it gets through. Here comes Chipper and he scores. And they're up by 4.
Picks himself up at RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground ball.
Runner takes off. He swings and fouls one off. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Kane checks over to first, and he's back. The 0-1, runner on the go again. Up the middle, nice stop. Fires to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. Jim Rice now at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Got the bat going too soon and strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kane checks the runner. He's back in safely. First and second here, no outs. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 12-5.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman, 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Foul ball. 0-1 down. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Grounds 1 to short. Seager to first.
Got him.
2 down. Now the catcher up to hit, Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And the 0-2. That's hard hit on the line. Beltran makes the catch, inning over.
Get up, let the groove so again, then let the beat.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards, so you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Yeah, that's fouled off. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. 1 down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That one back there. That ball has just been voted off the island. He'll touch them all. It's 12-6. Here comes Corey Seager. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Sliced hard, but foul. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Beltran makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh. To the bottom of the 8th, it's Aaron Judge now.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So up next, Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 13-6.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing. He's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, and so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now here is Chipper Jones.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Ramirez zips it to first.
Out.
That is the inning. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's the so they turn to Edwin Diaz out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Hard hit to third. Chipper fires to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Now here is Carlos Beltran. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Love to see it.
0-1.
Power versus power right there.
Line drive.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
0-1 the count.
And Judge spoils that one. This could end it. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that chance handled. Ball game.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs.
Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always